Nothing OS 3.0 released. Now, I have not got it yet for the 2A, but it looks to be pretty interesting here. So, let's see. Let's jump in real quick. Okay, so here it is. Nothing OS 3.0 is coming to devices in October. But here's a little sneak peek of what you can expect. It looks to be very cool. Now, I'm not going to say completely newly designed or redesigned. I think what it is it's but it's more than a subtle change. So it basically lies upon the design of Nothing OS version 2.x, but adds some new features, some new widgets, some new animations, some new backgrounds, some new customization options that I think you're going to love, right? So Nothing OS is, I'm not going to say, it might be. It's one of my favorite Android operating systems. If I had to rank them, I like Pixel for its simplicity. I like Samsung for the opposite, for its complexity, right? You can have so many customization options, but I like Nothing OS because there's nothing like it. No pun intended. You can make it look like a Pixel, or you can make it look like Mr. Roboto, right? Or you can do a mixture of the two. That's what I like about it. And they're very clever with everything they implement in there. In fact, it's one of the few Android phones that will actually officially pair to the Apple AirPods and actually use some of the features on the AirPods that are only exclusive to iPhone. In fact, I don't know of any other official Android. I'm not talking about custom ROMs or custom builds or custom software. I'm talking about official software. I think it's one of the only Android devices out there that it's in the phone, it's in the settings, that officially supports AirPods. So little stuff like that I think is just really cool. I love their widgets. I love their glyphs. It's not a gimmick for me. I use them all the time. I will always have a Nothing phone in my pocket. That's for sure. Now, I do not know. Let's get into what we can expect. I do not know or have any news on the Nothing Phone 3. I'm assuming it's probably still a couple months away from leaks and rumors, but I cannot wait to see what they have in store for us. So, in Nothing OS 3.0, they're gonna add a refreshed quote unquote dot engine that adds new dot based animations and elements like the device's fingerprint reader. Quick settings, and the quick settings screen also has been redesigned to give full icon customization, including changing their sizes as well as auto brightness. Setting that has been added to the quick settings brightness slider. Little enhancements, right? Finally, the app drawer. That's been an infusion of artificial intelligence. This means it automatically sorts apps into categories to help you locate them quickly, and it can also suggest apps that you might want to use next based on what it learns from your behavior. Alternatively, you can also manually pin apps to the app drawer if you want to find them more easily and regularly when you come back to use them. According to 9to5 Google, Nothing OS 3.0 is almost certainly based on Android 15, which is set to be released on all the best Android phones this October. That lines up with Nothing OS 3.0 beta launch date, which is pegged for the same month. Nothing 3.0 full rollout is expected to arrive around December, so keep your eyes peeled for further updates as we get closer to the general release date. If they have a beta that's available, I will be installing it and using it. I actually just checked right before we went live, and there's nothing available at the moment, but I am thoroughly enjoying my Nothing Phone 2A. It is the best phone, minus the CMF Phone 1, which is technically the best phone you can buy for your money. It's the specs and the device is insane for only $200. But if you're looking to buy the best phone at the cheapest price, my advice is to go one step higher, spend that extra $100 and get the 2A, Nothing Phone 2A. Nothing beats this for the price, in my opinion. So just beautiful looking phone, and I love to use it every day. It's a great second phone. If you need a second phone or you want to give Android a try, get you a Nothing Phone 2A and thank me later. All right, that will do it for the day. I thank everybody for joining me. I really, really, really appreciate it. I know I didn't get too much into the Meta stuff, which shame on me. I probably should have changed my thumbnail, but in my opinion, I'd rather delve into some Samsung, Pixel, nothing iPhone talk. But I'm going to do some research on this Meta Quest 3S and the Meta Orion AR glasses. I'm going to do a little more homework and we'll possibly discuss it tomorrow. I just got I made the thumbnail a little earlier in the day and actually got bombarded with some cool benchmark news from the S23 Ultra, and then we got some good nothing news, and Pixel news came up late in the day. Earlier in the day, I had no idea what I was going to talk about. Thank God I waited a little longer, and we got some really good news. So really appreciate everybody for stopping by. Thank you very much. Lots of anger in the forums about MediaTek chips. I don't get it. I think people hate the change. I'm excited. I think these people are insane. I think what it is not many Americans have used a MediaTek chip. I think that's what it is. It's like the fear of the unknown. I welcome it. Honestly, if people look at these specs, if they look at not just the specs, but how they build it, TSMC manufactured it, so it's going to be powerful. People are going to be, look, that chatter, that talk online is it's going to cease to exist once these tablets get launched. People start using them and realize, I mean, look, time will tell, obviously, but in my opinion, I think these are going to be really, really good CPUs. I cannot wait to get my hands on this new MediaTek chip in the new 8 Gen 4 from Snapdragon. So I think a lot of that chatter will quiet down once people get a hold of these in their hands. And I wish Samsung would make the switch. You know how they do some Exynos in parts of the world and then Snapdragon in the US. If they're gonna split their phones with CPUs, I wish they would drop their Exynos and put in MediaTek. Seriously, and they might just do that. I mean, we don't know, but I'm excited. I cannot wait. So I'm very excited for these to get going. Looks like they are shutting down. Posted 44 minutes ago. Huh? On iMore. Really? No kidding. I'll have to check that out. What's going on, brother? Android fans can never rejoice when Apple is faster. Apple fans brag. Yes, I know. I think, like as I mentioned earlier, it's looking good for Android users out here for the next few years. Again, I don't know what 5 years from now or 10 years from now is going to hold, but it looks like over these next 2, maybe 3 years, it looks like Android's going to have a couple of, not just one, a couple of CPU even MediaTek might get in the mix. And actually we did review the leaked benchmark scores from that MediaTek, what was it? Was it 9400? They beat the Apple Bionic CPU. So yeah, the future is bright for non-Apple devices and non-Bionic CPUs. So brag all you want, because we've been sitting in the back seat when it comes to performance for years. I'm talking like, what, 10 plus years, right? I don't think has there ever been a CPU that's beat an Apple CPU, a Bionic? I'm sure. I mean, I'm talking about in mobile devices. I'm sure there might be maybe once or twice. It's been a long time. So brag online all you want. Get in those comments and then start talking your trash. Anyways, and have fun with it. Don't hurt anybody's feelings, but it's fun to troll people and play around. So I'll see y'all tomorrow. I gotta run, but thank you very much. I really, really appreciate you joining me, and have a safe evening. I will see y'all tomorrow. Appreciate it, guys.